Today we are diving into a topic that is nothing short of revolutionary, and that is automations. I want to start this lesson with one simple sentence. Automations are the key to managing an efficient and profitable business in the digital age. In a world where time is essentially our most valuable resource, automations are like super efficient employees who work for you 24/7, without breaks, without errors, and with maximum precision. So, in this lesson, you will learn how to use automations to save time, improve your customer service, make your business smarter, all with the amazing tools that Wix offers. So, what exactly are automations and why are they important? Simply put, automation is a process that allows a computer or system to perform certain tasks automatically without you having to intervene each time. For example, sending a thank you message to a customer after they make a purchase, a reminder to a customer who abandoned their cart on the site, or creating automatic coupons for loyal customers. So automations may help you streamline processes that repeat over and over again. Instead of wasting valuable time performing manual tasks, the system takes care of all that for you, allowing you to focus on what truly matters, which is the development of your business. So why is it so important to talk about automations today? If you are following the digital market, you probably notice how quickly everything is changing. Today's consumers actually expect an immediate, more personalized, more accurate service experience. If a customer sends a message, they expect a quick response. If they bought a product from you, they want an email confirming the purchase. What about the user experience on the website? It must be smooth, personalized. Without automations, no matter how hard you try, it will always be difficult to meet these expectations. But with the right tools, you can not only meet expectations, but also surprise and exceed them. Let's talk for a moment about the practical advantages of automations. So saving time, of course, tasks that used to take you hours will be completed in seconds, naturally reducing errors. Unlike humans, automation systems do not forget, do not make mistakes, and do not get confused. They improve the customer experience. Essentially, your customers will receive faster, more personalized service, which will naturally increase their satisfaction. Instead of dealing with repetitive tasks, you are free to think ahead, initiate, and grow. And of course, automations allow you to reach customers with the right offer at the right time, effortlessly. So, in Wix, there are dozens of options for creating smart automations. Today, we will focus on a few of them. Think about it. When you create automated processes, you essentially save the need to hire employees to do it manually or for you to do it manually. Additionally, automations can, of course, improve the conversion rates of the site. For example, customers who abandon their cart on the site often forget about it or have second thoughts. But if we implement automation or automatic messages that remind them to complete the purchase, they, and sometimes also offer a small discount code, you can actually bring a large portion of them back to purchase without effort on your part. So, in this lesson, we will learn how to set up automations from creating the process to customization, and how to actually connect automations to the site. They, as expected, naturally, and without any hesitation, proceeded with their actions. This was not surprising to anyone who knew them well, as their behavior was consistent with their usual approach to such situations. For instance, in previous instances where similar decisions were required, they demonstrated the same level of decisiveness and clarity. It was a testament to their character and the predictability of their responses in familiar circumstances. Therefore, it was no wonder that they acted in the manner they did, as it was entirely in line with their established pattern of behavior. So let's get started. So we actually have in the side menu, the bottom part called automation. And there we have essentially all the automations that Wix has to offer. Basically, we can get recommendations suggested by Wix regarding automations, such as, for example, receiving an email when someone fills out an inquiry on the site, increasing sales by reminders about purchases that were abandoned midway, about an abandoned shopping cart. We also have here sending a thank you email to visitors after they have filled out a form. Notifications to customers that basically inform about products that were out of stock and have returned to inventory. A welcome automation for new users. Okay, and so on and so forth. We have here several automations, and basically Wix gives us the ability to also build our own automations. So in these tabs, we can see automations that are already installed for you, and we can see if they are active or inactive. The active is, of course, active, and we can also create our own. So let's create, for example, an automation from scratch. We'll click on the Create an Automation button, and we can see a category on the left side by popularity, by sales, by engaging with customers, retaining customers, receiving payments on time, managing the business. Let's say we want to focus on sell more online, on users who actually started a purchase process on the site and abandoned the shopping cart midway. We will choose Email Visitor to recover abandoned cart and click on Setup. Okay, so basically we see the trigger. We see what the trigger is, when to activate it. Of course, when checkout abandoned, meaning when the user stopped the purchase midway. We can choose the action, what we want to happen. Okay, so of course, we want it to send an email, and we can define from which email it will be sent. When there is a domain for the site, we can attach an email with the domain here, and also design the email itself. We will click on Edit. Okay, we can actually write from which address this email will come. Okay, of course, you need to verify this through the email you are sending from, and you can actually define here the representation of the email. Okay, if we have set up any email campaigns, we can find them here. Okay, and actually edit who receives the email, but in this case it will be automatic and it will be sent to those who abandon the cart. Okay, so this is the simplest automation. I want to go back and create another automation. Let's click again on Create Automations. New automation, still on sell, but I want to create something a bit more interesting. For example, if a certain customer abandoned their shopping cart, I don't just want to remind them, but I want to actually send them a special coupon that will really make them return to the site. So let's click here on Send a Coupon when cart is abandoned. Here we actually have a process a bit longer. Let's enlarge. So let's start with the trigger. What is the trigger? It's actually when a user abandoned the shopping cart. The next field is the delay. And the delay basically means, suppose a user entered on Sunday, started collecting items in the cart, and abandoned the cart. When do we want to send him the email, this coupon? We can set it to a few minutes after, hours, days, weeks, or months. Let's leave it at 1 day, meaning if he abandoned the cart on Sunday, on Monday at the same time, he will receive the email. The third and fourth fields are actually the action, what actions I want to happen. So I actually want to send him a coupon. Okay, so I can, using the select coupon, actually choose a coupon that I have already created in previous lessons. I want, for example, to send him this coupon, buy 2, get 1 free. Okay, and confirm. The third step, I actually, like before, set up the email. Okay, the actual editing, I can choose a template. I can view a preview of what will be sent to him. Okay, see, we noticed you left something in your cart. And actually we can send him an email. This is what he will receive in the email. Do you want to complete the purchase? Here's a coupon. Okay, he will receive the coupon name, and this is basically the email he will see. So back to setup. Okay, apply and activate. Now we see that we have a new automation that we created. Okay, there's the previous one, but we have automation. Let's see what other types of automations there are. Engage with client. Okay, if we want, for example, to start a chat when a user connects to the site, then setup. Similarly, we have the trigger for when a new member joins and we want to send them a message. So this might be the message. Hi, there, thanks for visiting. Of course, you can edit it to another text, other languages, and you can send this message only when I'm online to chat. Okay? Meaning, send this message only if I am actually active and connected to the dashboard, so that if the user responds to me, I can reply back. Okay? Let's save this and activate it. And now we already have another automation for starting a chat with a new user. Okay? So these are the automations. This is how we activate them. We have here in the customer and lead section an item called abandoned cart. Okay? These are essentially the various shopping carts that were left open. And when we have such cases, we will actually see a list here.